Chase unique drop rate community opinions in Diablo. Not happy with the drop rate. Everyone wants to feel like they have the best gear possible, so learning that players may realistically never see one of these drops at the current rates can be demoralizing. Many on Twitter were vocal in their displeasure on the drops, including some ARPG veterans and content creators. Hey, Max, I'm not surprised. If it's true the public number of these that is out there, you'd have to play like 5,000 years or something to realistically get one. They basically don't exist. Chase items are cool, but not if you'll likely never see one. Tinfoil is... let's see. They drop more often on World Tier 5. I can't read the rest because he wrote a novel. And it's just a launch thing. Maybe. I have 4 Necromancers ranging from 83 to 100. Soon 2 of them are 100 for that matter. Jesus Christ. I played beyond 200 hours, way beyond 200 hours. 230 hours of streaming this month alone, not including the loads of hours off stream, most of which the content grinded has been against level 85. Holy Jesus. Plus enemies. The rarity these items are placed at is beyond hilarious. I love chase items as much as the other RPG veterans, but this is obnoxiously to say the least. Being able to chase these items down in the season is ultimately the cool goal to strive towards, but this ain't it, Chief. I don't know. I think if you're a veteran of like ARPGs, wouldn't your mentality be like, oh, well, it's only been 3 weeks? Yeah, I mean, the fact that he has 4 Necros ranging from 83 to 100 and 2 of them are going to be level 100, which means he would have 4 at 100, says everything for me. It says everything, bro. I mean, I don't know. When I'm told something is ultra rare, it's just ultra rare, right? Wanting them and expecting them is far different. I've played games with lower drop rates than this. It's not healthy, but at the end of the day, it's a trophy item. Don't hold your breath. Yeah, I guess the mentality is don't expect it to drop. Just play the game, and if it does drop, it does. Honestly, I don't think Blizzard should have ever told us. I don't think that dev should have told us about those items at all, if you ask me. He told everyone about those items, and then when you put the cake, the carrot cake in front of everyone's face, just like the fat chocobo from Final Fantasy 14, right? Everyone needs it. Everyone has to have it. Now it's there, and if they can't have it and they put time in, and to be fair, a lot of items that are rare in other games, according to some players here, it's taking them 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, a year to get them in other games. We're 3 weeks into this game, and people are already wanting the most rarest items the game has. You can tell. It's so easy to point out the WoW player. Like what Max said in his post, that's such a WoW player thing to say because of how they feel about the chase items of rares in the current Dragonflight. You know, like the rare trinkets, the rare rings, and shit like that. Right? Like, you could tell who's a WoW player and who's a Diablo player. You could tell who's like a RuneScape player and who's a WoW player. For me, it's so easy just to distinguish them. Like, some people get it and then some people don't. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, easily a WoW player take versus, I don't know what kind of take this is. This take is a little bit more on the weirder side with the having 5 necromancers and shit. I don't even know what to think about that. Oh, there's more. Who are these guys? Paul Tassi. Oh, that's the person who works Forbes, right? The Forbes writer. Who, let's see. Yeah, people defending the ultra rare Diablo uniques aren't really getting it. This isn't, oh, cool, something rare fame. You're not farming. You were trying to get struck by lightning. 2 of these total were found out of millions of players in like 2 weeks. Okay. What? I don't see the how come I don't see the problem and I'm a fucking diehard WoW player? I don't know, dude. Call me a casual or whatever, but I feel like if an item is so rare that after millions of game hours, your core player base isn't even sure they exist, and you have to announce that they're real, then maybe the drop rate is just a bit too low. Dude, Diablo purists are fucking fuming right now. They're fuming. They're like in bathroom stalls in public Burger Kings, like whacking off to let off steam right now. They're in fucking shambles. And if they end up nerfing the drop rate of those uniques, all the fucking purists are going to fucking blame the MMO players coming to play the game and the new, 2-hour dads or whatever. If this is a confirmation that their end game are currently at a rarity that is intended, then my lord, what a whiff of an attempt to put in chase items. Not only are they not tradable, It most likely drop on level 100 characters and be so rare that, and I don't know, that no human alive could reasonably expect to drop one of these if they dedicated the rest of their lives to strictly farming dungeons. I should hit 80 plus and want to farm more to find one of the cooler items, not stop because I know my only goal is to win the most scuffed lottery ever. It's so weird because, like, they keep saying in their sentences chase items. That's what they are. They're chase items. Happy with the drop rate. Okay, however, some people are happy with the drop rate. Here we go. I wish Destiny has stuff like this. Abysmally rare drops that are just insanely cool. Rather than uniques filling my inventory full as their pieces of candy on Halloween, items like these are created to give players a reason to jump out of their seats when dropped, not just a, oh boy, another grandfather. I appreciate the rarity probably more than most. I'm nowhere close to 85, and I got excited and happy over a Penitent Greaves drop last night. I smiled, took a screenshot, and continued grinding due to the excitement and joy. Can't wait to experience one of these to drop no matter the grind. Kodeth says, might be an unpopular opinion, but I think having super rare items like this is awesome. I've played D2 on and off since 2003 and still haven't gotten a Stone of Jordan or Tyrael's Might to drop. I had a Stone of Jordan a couple days ago. It makes finally getting one of those items that much more rewarding. Keep rares rare, says Isaiah. Nothing more than seeing 1 million people running around with an exotic or unique, like seeing a Lambo at every turn instead of a Chevy Malibu. Yo, what does he have against Chevy Malibus, bro? Like, well, here's Lobos Jr. I know him. I personally love items that are this rare, even if I never get one. If everyone can get all the gear, it becomes far less exciting when I see the best gear on another player. But if you know me, you know my love for the farm. The comments should be juicy. I think that they are very rare. Most of them is literally BIS in all builds, which I don't think is true. So if it wasn't rare, it would just kill build variety. You know what they should have done? They should have just made those uniques transmogs and not have any stats on them. That's it. They should have just made them transmoggable. You know, if you get it, it's one of the rarest things in the game. It doesn't affect your DPS. You just get to look cooler than everybody else in the game. People are forgetting the longevity of the game. Everyone wants all the items right now. They don't want to play through the seasons or the max end game group leveling. People need to learn to slow down and stop speeding through the content. I'm a father of 2, and I only have 5 hours a day to play the game. And one day I'll hit level 100, but currently I'm level 34. Wait, that's not what this says. Sorry, I was reading another thing in my head. People need to learn to slow down and stop speeding through the content. Look how long it took them to make the game, and people have now hit cap and want new stuff. Just so speed through it and enjoy the game. Not everything has to be conquered in a week. If it is statistically impossible to chase an item within a 3-month season, they might as well not exist. Everyone who thinks this is a good has been lobotomized, I'm afraid. Damn. He's like, y'all been lobotomized. Okay, bro. Don't put me in the same boat with your fucking kinks. I want literally all items to be ultra rare except white loot. Getting a yellow should be the greatest day of your life. Okay, stop it, bro. I've gotten like 10,000 yellows today alone, okay? Like, chill. I don't mind a carrot on a stick, but these items are more a carrot on a spaceship leaving the planet. Then call Elon Musk. Apparently, there are about 220,000 Ferraris that have ever been made, and the population of the world is about 8.04 billion. So that's one Ferrari per 36,549 people. Blizzard said D4 is the fastest selling game ever, and their previous fastest selling game apparently did 3.7 million in the first week. So to be as rare as a Ferrari, there should have been about 101 of these items. They're not Ferrari rare. They're I've walked on the moon rare. At this point, there's no point in these items existing. They were a waste of design time. Damn, that's fucked up. That's fucked up to say. I don't think that's true at all. The sad part is Blizzard is eventually going to cave to this shit and just make it, you know, a regular part of the unique table of loot. I like them rare. Keep it like it is. They're mostly really good and can be big upgrades for build, but they are not build defining. You can do really good without them, so I don't get the issue. I find it funny to see Matho on the list of the not happy. I've put 2,000 hours plus in PoE, and I've never dropped a Headhunter, Mage Blood, or a Mirror of Kalandra, and I'm okay with it. I deleted my Headhunter in PoE, by the way. If you guys don't know that story, there's probably a clip of it somewhere. Too many WoW players in Diablo. Oh, man, you know what? I don't want to agree with this guy, but I kind of agree with this guy. And I got a WoW player right here. The most fucking sweaty of WoW players. You're looking at him. Like, I don't want to agree with him, but I agree with him. Like I said, you know, I can look at a WoW player statement versus a Diablo player statement and be like, that guy plays WoW. 100%. Like you play fucking WoW. It's not like the game is gonna die in a month because the 0.05% of like uber killing Lilith players can't get one of their 6 fucking uniques. You know what's gonna really piss them off? You know what I want to happen so fucking bad? You know what I want to happen? I want some casual simpleton who just hit 85 and goes into a fucking Helltide, opens up any chest and gets Grandfather. So I can see these fucking 1%ers lose their collective fucking shit. That's what I want to happen. That's what I want to go down. Because everyone's expecting the best players in the world to get these drops. I want the most simplest of casual players to get it. I want that 2-hour-a-day father with 16 kids, 8 wives, 17 jobs, and only has 45 minutes to play this game. And when he plays for those 45 minutes and that fucker hits a Grandfather, I am going to laugh my ass off of this fucking room. That's what I want to happen, dude. Because that shit could drop for anybody at any moment. Like, if I were to play right now and get Grandfather, you know what the reaction would be? Oh, Towellee's a WoW player. He doesn't even play Diablo. He hasn't even killed Uber Lilith yet. Lol, lol, lol. I can't believe someone like him got the item and not me, who's played 9,000 hours, 2,568 hours of Diablo 2, and 5,898 hours of Diablo 1, has 15 PoE mirrors and headhunters, and doesn't leave his fucking room every day and shits in a bucket. You know, like, get Grandfather, salvage it for the transbox. Dude, I fucking would. The way I sell shit on my inventory, I probably wouldn't even know I have a Grandfather, bro. I'm telling you. This is ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. You can definitely tell the MMO players from the like the purest Diablo players, like 100%. It's so noticeable.